Live, ATC, number 1 MC, number 2 MC, 3 MC. You know what I'm saying? G Live, ATC, Hunters Point, San Francisco, California. You know what I'm saying? Started in '86 in the mix with my boys.
JD King, baby, straight from Sucker Free, HP.
Yeah, I'm Phil the Beat, man. Always repping All Too Critical.
Yes, sir. All Too Critical. ATC started off '86, a touch of class. Actually, you know what I'm saying, changing the name a little bit, trying to change the game a little bit. You know, right in the heyday, you know what I'm saying, heyday hip hop. You know, loving it. You know, we go way back. We go back before. We go back before. You know, it was really rap. Actually, we you know, songs like Electric Kingdom and all that, and Egyptian Lover and everything. You know what I mean? We've been in this thing for a minute, man.
About breakdancing.
Yeah.
Straight up, you know what I'm saying? Back to straight family days, you know what I'm saying? Going up with each other, being with each other every day, and always been.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? There was plenty more of us back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And someone fell off along the way, not to say that someone died, but some of them have, though, you know what I'm saying? That's where we come from, and that's just how life is for us. But we got plenty of folks that was with us back in the day that's, you know what I'm saying, living prosperous and doing good. And you know what I'm saying? All our thing is just about keeping it real and just keeping it how we always been doing it. Because number one thing always been for us, we don't care if nobody didn't listen to our music. It's still all good. We just love music so much we gonna keep on making it. And that's what we always been about. I was going to college for a minute, you know what I'm saying, and didn't get a chance to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? We still dropped the fat.
Yeah, I'll take it back to even when it first started. It actually started, ATC wasn't ATC. We was all, we all went to McAteer High School, JDG McAteer, big shout out to Mac. But we all went to high school. What we used to do is we used to do a DJ roundtable. My boy had the Gemini mixers and stuff, and what we used to do is go with my partner Bill House. Shout out to Bill. Go to Bill House, and what we would do is have DJ roundtable. And what you have to do is you got to mix 2 songs. Sometimes it was 3, but you got to mix. Whoever started, you know what I'm saying, they mixed their 3 songs. You had to get on after him, pick up where he left off, mix your 3, you know what I'm saying, and then leave it for the next cat. And it was just, you know what I'm saying, roundtable and whatnot. And that's kind of how we got the skills going as far as that's concerned. And then we started rapping to some instrumentals, a lot of instrumentals that came out of the West Coast and whatnot. Like 2 Live Crew, before they went back to Miami, they had like songs like What I Like, and stuff like that. We did instrumentals, and Dr. Dre and them, the Wrecking Crew, instrumentals and stuff. And we used to rap, man. And then, you know, we kept it going, man, and put it together, man, start taping ourselves and whatnot. And then my homeboy's mother actually was like, you know, we didn't even think of it. She was like, why don't y'all form a group? And that's how we started. We was just like, we should. And then we did that, man. We hooked it up.
Blowing out amps.
Over at my auntie house and
Blowing
stuff.
out amps and speakers.
Right.
She still be getting on us about that to the day. Don't forget y'all blew out 2 of my amps and all, you know what I'm saying?
And from that first start, we started at, we did shows, it's the talent shows at what used to be the Solar System. It's a church now, down on 3rd and Paul. Used to be the Solar System, man, and it's citywide rap contests and whatnot, man. And it was funny, man.
High school parties.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
Yeah.
High schools.
Battle of the high
We used to rap at
schools.
the Battle of the High Schools
Yeah,
back in the day.
It was funny. Yeah, I was talking to my boy a couple months ago, and he was like, "Play, I used to love it when I would be DJing for the parties at the school and just be like, y'all come get on the mic and be like ATC."
Hey, it was some real like Fame type shit, like the movie Fame, like really like when they just get it started and people start dancing, and then somebody, you know, they had mics and somebody we just grab a mic and get up there and did it. Next thing you know, the whole school was partying, blood. It was sick. It was really like some Fame shit. And even at the Solar System, man, it was kind of funny that we had everybody that was there almost represented somebody that was out. You know what I'm saying? Like we had people that looked like the Fat Boys, kind of. You had people that looked like Marley Marl, kind of. You had people that looked like Shan. It was a trip, man. It was a trip. And I ain't gonna lie, you know.
Step into the game.
That's the homie Jamie.
Yeah, you know, we're gonna keep it real. Big dog to the block.
Yeah, exactly.
It's coming, baby. I'm gonna holler at you fellas later. I'm gonna dip to the house, man.
All right, man.
Little
See you.
gang. I gotta work tomorrow.
That's right.
It's the G-Day.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be through after work, bro.
For sure.
That's right. All right, brother Jamie.
All right, bro.
Stay up, big bro. Be safe.
So yeah, it was crazy because it was like somebody represented somebody that was out. You know, like what's your boy name from that rap with Mantronics? The dude who used to rap-
CT.
Yeah, T. It was somebody that was like T. It was crazy, man. It was wild, but it was fun. Lots of fun, man. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of did the LL thing a little bit. You know what I mean? Kind of, you know what I'm saying? Me and James Todd battled. back and forth, but nobody else knew about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But it was fun, man, and that was the beginnings. It was a humble beginnings, man. And it was, it's all fun, all love. And we just, try to continue that. Start making records and whatnot. And we, in a way, we didn't take advantage of what was there. It was there to us because our song actually went worldwide, man. And if we were still young in high school and stuff, and we didn't really know how to hop on, hop on our own, success, so to speak. You know what I mean? We kind of just let it ride and kind of soaked up the little schoolhouse fame.
I think we was waiting on other people to just do stuff for us. Like we thought we was an artist, we could put out a hot album.
Yeah, it was funny like that.
And the management supposedly, but you know what I mean? The management really didn't.
Management was new. They didn't know what they was doing.
So we kind of didn't take initiative to say, look, let's just do shows regardless. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? Because we kind of missed a couple. We kind of missed some shows that kind of I think could have
set it off.
Yeah, put us set it off to the next level. But,
yeah, for sure.
Because management was giving us bad advice. So be it. That's spilled milk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Can't cry over that. Yeah, and then we stayed true to ourselves, man. We, you know what I'm saying, stayed underground and stuff. We kind of tried to stay away from what was popping on the radio, I guess. You know what I mean? Every now and then we'd do something for the radio, which was kind of against our will. You know what I'm saying? But the label heads was requesting this, that, and the other, so we kind of did that, and they wanted to push that, and that really wasn't us. And people, was really loving, the stuff that was on tape, the things that they was hearing, what we were saying at the parties and whatnot. And that was the stuff that was cracking. And you know what I'm saying? It was just a different time. Like now, I think kids got it better to where, they could just put out whatever they want to put out and do it like that. But our stuff was kind of regulated, so to speak, man. We had to do a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? I think
we was kind of pinned into a certain position.
We got pigeonholed a little bit.
I mean, because now with the internet, you can say anything and put it out there, see what it do. World Wide Web is what it is. You know what I mean?
So what was your first single? What do you guys consider your first single?
The first single was This Beat Is Death. This Beat Is Death, 1987, Scarface Records, Macola Records, Los Angeles, same label as NWA. Ice-T,
so how did you guys think it was that?
How did we link up with what?
How did you link up with Macola?
We linked up with Macola through Paris, actually, through Oscar. He went out and actually shopped it, man. He went down there and hollered at him. And Macola was the biggest West Coast independent, you know what I mean? It had everybody really, you know what I'm saying? And they just did things on consignment. And it was pretty much easy to get a consignment deal or whatnot. And that's how he approached it, and that's how he did it. And like I said, man, the single, Macola wasn't the type of label that would actually, push your stuff and let you know, you know what I'm saying?
They get you in the stores. You got to be on top of your.
Yeah, because they didn't send you one sheets, they didn't send you nothing to get you progress and nothing like that. You didn't talk to nobody at the head, you know what I'm saying? But we heard my cousin had a friend who went to London, and she came back from London, and she was like, I heard your song in the club. And we didn't even know we was popping in London, you know what I'm saying? And it was just stuff like that, and not having the resources to go, call them, holler at them, and be out there, and you know what I'm saying, just doing stuff like that. Plus, we were still in school.
Man, you know what I'm
saying? It was a lot, there was a lot of stuff going on.
We were also involved with this organization called Omega Boys Club. We had a chance.
Shout out to Omega, Jack Jocko.
You know what I'm saying? And Public Enemy came through and did a show, and he was hollering at Chuck and all that. He was like, oh, dude, yeah, they bumping y'all song in New York, you know what I'm saying? And talking to folks across the country that's family members and all that. And they was like, oh, dude, yeah, I just heard it a few minutes ago. So it was like, you know what I'm saying, what's really going on? Yeah. So at that point, we had to start taking things into our own hand, and that's when, you know what I'm saying, we started doing our own thing.
Yeah, that's when we formed Straight Black Records with the diamond in the fist, straight, STRAIT, striving to rise above ignorance through black records, black music. And, you know what I'm saying, we took it in our own hands, man, and had a couple EPs, did an LP in 96, released it in 96, but it contained stuff from 94, 95, you know what I'm saying? And even with that, man, we still had tapes and stuff that was even more popping than that, you know what I mean? That was just stuff we go in the house and spit hot eights, you know what I mean? And just keep it continuous and keep it cracking and just challenge each other and whatnot, man. And it was sick. And that was the things that everybody was missing. I had a song, man, where I said something about Cube. You know what I mean? It wasn't a real diss, but I replied to him and stuff. And my brother and them, Lil Charlie and them, they was like, man, y'all should put that out. It was like, no, we didn't want to step on the toes, because Cube was still kind of like a label mate back then too. at that point. He had just start branching off to do America's Most. But yeah, man. So it was just stuff like that on the underground tip that was cracking and popping.
And look,
you know what I'm saying?
When I was even in
we
school,
released that LP.
In Atlanta, like in the early '90s and stuff, one of my folks from out here, he had one of our little underground tapes, and I had another one that I was like, "Oh, blood, we just made this when I was at the house over the summer." So he was like, "Blood, let me borrow it for a minute." So he recorded it. I'm kicking it with this female that I just met from Miami. Like maybe 3 months later, she popping in some music, and I'm hearing our song, and I'm like, "Damn," you know what I'm saying? So it was on. I mean, that's just how we do. We just love doing music.
When I was in Atlanta, I was walking past a record store. The cat pulled me in and asked me, "Was this me on this album cover?" And he pulled out the Cisco Jam album cover. And I had to cop to it. You know what I mean? I'm from Frisco, got an underground album in Atlanta. You know what I mean? That I didn't know about. He just pulled me in like that.
Right, that was the second. That was the EP on Macola. That was our second release on Macola. And it was funny because they put us on a compilation too. It said something like LA's Finest, and we was included in LA's Finest. But we repped the Point in the Bay like every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? But they had us on there with the NWM and
But they had Digital Underground on there too,
though,
man. Digital Underground was on there doing that.
It was funny though. That was Macola's little thing. You know what I'm saying? People was telling us about that. People in Chicago and stuff. Chicago, believe it or not, liked Bay music a lot, man. At least back in the 90s. I think they still do. Chicago had much love for the Bay. And so, you know what I'm saying? There's people out there that was knowing our stuff and supporting and whatnot, man. It's just, we didn't have the resources to take advantage of, you know what I'm saying? Being so young, you know what I mean? Being so young. So, but it's cool. I mean, we still here. We still together doing our thing, man. We still love music, man, and it's great. I feel better than I done felt in a long time as far as MCing and whatnot, man. It's
love
good.
for the music, man. It ain't really the love for the industry.
Can you break it down what the All Too Critical album? Like
the All Too Critical album. The All Too Critical album contained it contained a lot of stuff with us just talking about the things we did. There's a lot of smoking on it. We talked about a lot of smoking with it. We had some Richard Pryor in there, because we love listening to Richard. We used to wild out to Richard and shit. We didn't sample enough like Cheech and Chong and stuff, you know what I'm saying? We used to watch Cheech and Chong and them all the time. We didn't have that many guests. We had a couple guests. Ballhead was on there. E-Sick was on there. 2.2, rest in peace, was on there. Young Juan before he got in his group. Young Juan ain't Young Juan, the old Juan now. Lil Booty did something while we was at the basketball court, but he got his record and stuff. He working on his album and stuff right now too, and he 22. And it's funny, man. It's just how things keep going and how things evolve, man. It's just to still be in it and to still be relevant and for people, our people here in the Point, and when we go like Texas and we go to Colorado, Washington, and still in Virginia,
New York,
you know what I'm saying,
DC,
Louisiana, and there's still people that's
Florida.
like, you know what I'm saying, own us and know what we did and asking for, this, that, and the other, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, they've been asking for this right here. They're about to put out.
Yeah, we working on something right now, man.
That's the reason why we decided to do this.
Yeah.
Too many people like, when another one coming?
Yeah, it was everybody still, like y'all was the first, they like y'all was the first, you know what I'm saying, from the Point to really like take it there, you know what I'm saying, and so we embrace that, man. It's beautiful, you know what I mean. I think, to tell you the truth, man, I think folks kind of leave us alone because of who we are, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying, I lived in the danger zone for a minute where motherfuckers was getting robbed and shit like that. Motherfuckers didn't fuck with my shit, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm coming home like thinking, man, when I'm gonna walk in and my shit gonna be broke into and gone. But it never happened, man. And it was like, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers know who he is, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? That kind of love and respect, man, just want you to stay here and keep it all at home, man, and keep doing it for the people that love us, because we sure love them, man, and we love this music, man. This hip hop, like I said, man, we was into it like with We Are the Robots, with Kraftwerk, and We Are the Johnson Crew, and all that Pac Jam, you know what I'm saying, before it was actually rap, you know what I'm saying, Cold Crush Brothers, all that, man. We was down with it back then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the mic stands, the 2 turntables.
Yeah, man, and like I said, we had the DJ Round Table, just doing different things, using different skills, man, and it was all hip-hop, everything was hip-hop, dude. Just the way we walked, the way we talked.
We didn't have crates of records, we had trunks of records.
Yeah, man, it was crazy.
2, 3 people had to carry what we had.
Yeah,
we
man,
had
like,
not just hip-hop, not just R&B, what was popular. We had like Jazz Coltrane, The Loneliest Monk, You know what I mean?
Where do you guys get your records from back in the day?
Bob Marley.
Just recycle records. We we
Recycle Records,
got a lot of
Joe's.
them. Yeah, Joe.
Just go to Joe's Creative Auction. Shout out to
Creative
Joe
Music
too.
Emporium.
Love Joe.
Much love,
Yeah.
much love, big
Yeah,
bro.
he was one of our first supporters and whatnot.
Yeah.
Our first,
Far
first
as even-
picture.
far as just even influencing
Yeah,
music,
dropped
just
our-
giving us
dropped our
stuff.
single.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
y'all should listen to this.
Tease
You know what I mean?
Uzi when it was in the mall.
Yeah.
When it was the East Mall
Yeah,
Mall in
yeah,
Oakland.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tower used to bump us
Tower,
too.
when Tower was cracking, when Tower did consignment deals.
And a lot of recycled
what I
record
mean?
places. You know what I mean? I was out back then.
Yeah, even
Dan
Third Street
on
Records,
Hey,
even
yeah.
the record shop on
Third
Third,
Street,
man. You know what I'm saying?
Most love,
Yeah,
most love.
just household names, man. It was just, you know what I'm saying? It was beautiful, man. It's still beautiful, but man, it's just that how precious that back in the day was, man. It's just, you know what I mean?
It's
can't
rare.
Be, can't
It's
be
rare.
duplicated.
Back
Can't
in
be
the day it was
duplicated.
rare, yeah. Back in the day it was a
Yeah.
rare scene. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Wasn't
yeah.
too many people doing it.
Yeah.
And
Everybody knew when something new came.
More people supported you because of like we was from the point, but
Yeah.
Frisco, everybody in Frisco supported us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I mean?
I remember going into Joe's one time, and it was the Sunnydale cats in there, you know, and Sunnydale on the Point with beef back